What would you do once that
No,
happens?
it doesn't matter. You're asking a question. You got no money. Fuck you. Go back to Israel.
Thanks. Hi, Mr. Pena. My name is Nathan Alperstein from Israel. I'm 25.
Got a lot of kids from Israel here.
I
must be doing something wrong. Because there's only rule of law there if you're an Israeli.
Because?
There's only a rule of law in Israel if you're a Jew living there. Otherwise, you're fucked.
You said in one of your past videos that QLA works for everyone besides very specific groups, and one of them were Jews from Israel. Why was that?
That it works for or works against?
Against.
Because there's no. Jews from Israel trying to have a rule of law in Israel, you're pissing into the wind. Israelis that live in Israel, there's a rule of law. But if I was a Jew, and a lot of people think I'm a Sephardi Jew, but if I was a Jew and I lived in El Paso, Texas, there is not going to be any rule of law for me in Israel. And there's a whole joke why, and I've been partners with the Israeli National Oil Company, the Kuwaitis, the Saudis, and the Yemenites, and all the Middle Eastern countries, other than Israel, laugh why there's no oil and gas in Israel. Now, I happen to know why. And all around it, there's nothing but oil and gas that you can dig up with a straw. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, this is the Allah side of the story, has chosen to give the Jews fuck all, nothing. Now, is that by accident? Or is it Allah's will? The Jews will say, just the opposite, that 6,000 years ago when they were roaming around the fucking deserts, that they did something bad, Sodom and Gomorrah, and that's why they've got no oil and gas.
They just found huge reserves right off the shores of Israel.
Right off the shores.
So
we'll see.
My question
I've heard
was...
I drilled there.
Okay. You said that you're...
There's not enough, well, I don't have hair anymore, but there's not, I couldn't find, in the oil business you call oil grease. There's not enough grease to comb my fucking hair with, found in Israel.
Okay. You said you hold on to cash because we're at the end of a cycle and shit's going to hit the fan.
Well, I mean, I predict that the fan's not going to get hit until the second half of the second term of President Trump. That's just a wild-ass guess.
So 2022?
No. He starts his new presidency in 2021, right? Yep. 4 years, 2023. And halfway through.